Computer science has become one of the most influential fields of all time. It has revolutionized our society by changing the way we research and understand the world. Because of its impact, it is almost a necessity to know how to use a computer to qualify for a job. This includes knowing how to type as well as use the internet, but also how to use programs to solve problems, like using a computer to solve a difficult math problem. But schools, especially in the US, are neglecting to adapt their methods of teaching. The schools that choose to offer computer science classes often teach outdated curricula or have poor teaching methods. While computer science continues to advance our society, schools continue to ignore it. This is the cause of a plethora of issues. Without proper education in computer science, students struggle after high school. Students who want to study computer science in college might deter away from doing so if the only classes they've had so far were uninteresting and unhelpful. Students who don't want to study computer science might struggle in college when their classes have them use technology. Pushing students away from such an influential subject is harming society. It is creating a lack of people knowledgeable about the subject. The United States is especially falling victim to the problems associated with neglecting computer science education. One of these problems is the lack of student interest in the topic. 67% of new jobs opening up in STEM are in computer science, while only 11% of students receiving STEM bachelor degrees study computer science. The cause of these issues lies within secondary schools. This is a critical time in each student's academic career where they learn their broadest range of ideas before heading to college to study the subject of their choice. Without engaging students in computer science during this period of time, they may struggle when required to use or study the subject later on. Researchers have identified two major problems with computer science courses in secondary schools. First, teachers aren't prepared to teach their class. Many places do not require teachers to have any certification to teach computer science. This leaves many teachers struggling as they receive no preparation to effectively teach. Second, many schools opt to use an outdated curriculum. Most classes choose to teach skills such as typing and web browsing, but most children today learn these skills on their own. Instead, classes should teach skills more relative to modern technology. This includes programming and learning to use a computer to solve problems. This method also requires hands-on experience with modern technology in the classroom. Schools must address these problems to get students engaged in computer science. Fortunately, many countries have found solutions to these problems. Countries like Israel, New Zealand, and the United Kingdom all have advanced national standards. Their methods and solutions ensure top-quality computer science education in secondary schools. The United States and other nations that struggle can learn from the countries with higher standards. They have created models for what a successful computer science education looks like. One country that has rarely shown these issues is Israel. Experts consider their computer science curricula to be one of the most advanced in the world. This is due to their high standards and resources available to teachers. To teach computer science in Israeli schools, teachers need to fulfill many qualifications. They need to study computer science in college, gain a teaching license, and perform research in computer science education. All three of these requirements are absent from many states in the United States. Israeli teachers also have access to a Methods of Teaching Computer Science course. These classes help teachers of all skill levels greatly improve their performance. Both of these factors ensure computer science teachers are of high quality, which in turn gives Israeli students a great computer science education. New Zealand has also shown great computer science performance among its students. This is because of their widely available professional development. Classes and seminars that help teachers learn how to teach are plentiful. This means teachers of all skill levels can learn to improve their methods by learning from experts. These classes give teachers the ability to interact with teachers from similar situations. This helps form communities of computer science teachers. From these communities, teachers can gain even more confidence and support. When teachers boost their confidence, their performance in class greatly improves. The United Kingdom differs from these two countries in that in the past, they have seen these issues. To combat them, they followed the methods of countries like Israel. Their first step was to update the curriculum. The computer-related courses in the UK were often similar to those seen in the US now. They taught ideas that kids already learn on their own. Now, their courses are much more engaging to students and teach ideas like programming. Kids will want to learn more when they enjoy what they learn and continue to learn new things. One of the most effective solutions is updating the curriculum. Struggling teachers can still engage students when students enjoy class content. One of the strengths of computer science is how interactive it can be. This interactivity makes education hands-on and is one of the easiest ways to engage students. One company, Technocamps, has used this idea to great effect in their summer camps. Technocamps designs their camps with engaging children in mind. Two of their camps, Printcraft Bootcamp and Robotics Club, use them unique ways to teach students about computer science. Surprisingly, these classes use a video game and robots, respectively, to teach their camp curriculum. While they only design camps, the lessons students learn are identical to those that secondary schools need to teach to engage students. The activities in these camps could prove quite successful in an academic setting. Printcraft Bootcamp has children design objects in the video game Minecraft and print them with a 3D printer. Through this process, children learn how the 3D printer takes in data to return a physical object. This kind of thinking is exactly the knowledge students need about computing, and it is taught using the extremely popular video game. This unusual method of teaching is both entertaining for students and easily used to show the usefulness of computer science. It helps them understand how a computer solves a problem that might be difficult to solve by hand. Later on, this knowledge can help them solve more difficult problems using a computer. Robotics Club teaches a direct application of computer science, the field of robotics. This club lets kids get first-hand experience with designing a robot. They learn about the electrical circuits and programming that go into designing robots. These teachings are exactly what students need to be successful in computer science. Both of these camps use entertaining and engaging topics to teach students. This philosophy can be directly applied to high school courses. Using hands-on and entertaining projects helps kids understand how useful computer science is. This type of engagement makes students more motivated to study and use computer science beyond their classes and clubs. Getting students engaged helps them gain a mindset that allows them to be more knowledgeable in modern technology and the tools it provides to them. Computer science is everywhere. That's the reason you're watching this video right now. Every student will encounter a need for knowledge and computing at some point in their life, but they struggle way too often because they've never received opportunities to gain this knowledge. This isn't the case for countries like the United Kingdom, New Zealand, and Israel, where students thrive. The solution is there. Struggling countries just need to follow suit.